It's Arsenal fans beat Ken. I don't know what to call this, whether it's a disappointing one or it's just okay, we'll take this. So what's your take on today's match?
Pathetic. This is not the kind of display we're expecting from a team that want to win trophies. And these lethargic performances have been coming every now and then, and we don't seem to have a solution to it. So I don't really know. We're not expecting. Yes, we know that we've gone to Bayern Leverkusen to play against them in their home, but there's what you see, fire in your belly, that you go there, you couldn't get the goals or you couldn't win, but you see the fight. With this kind of performance, no. If we play like this against Everton, they'll beat us.
Yeah, exactly, and we are facing them soon. Today's match wasn't our best match. Where do you think the team lacked, or what do you think the team lacked in this match?
The midfield has been pathetic for a very long time. I've been one person that's been crying for the inclusion of Christian Norgard in this team. Zubimendi still thinks he's in Spain. We're not in Spain, where you play for the Spanish national team. Everybody is a ball-playing player. In England, is different. So the number of even when he plays in that pocket of 8 in the front of the midfield, because at the point I suggested that they should move him forward, even there he loses ball, and because of that, today again we also saw somebody like Eze going on a wall, jogging again as usual. So I don't know, maybe he has got a bitter thing to do with Spurs, that when he plays against Spurs he comes alive, but this is completely out of it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm so sad with this performance.
Yeah, I think the midfield, I also agree with you in that aspect, because the midfield lacks a little bit of character. So other than the midfield, what do you think, going into the next match against Leverkusen, we'll be hosting them at the Emirates at home, a huge advantage. What do you think the team needs to do, or Mikel?
One of the things we need to do is we need to start playing 1-2 touch. This our overdwelling on the ball is not doing us any favor, and you could see how they limited us from getting set pieces, in the first half. They ensured that we did not get any, and when they had one, they made it count. And this is what they're going to do when they come into the Emirates. They're going to come with fire in their belly. They're coming to fight. They did not the normal way I was expecting them to play the 3-4-2-1 formation, and when they're attacking, they attack in 3-5-2 formation with that low block. They didn't play low block. Yes, they attacked us when they had the opportunity to attack us. They defended well, but we were just too, there was nothing at stake. That's the way we played today. We just played like, okay, it's just one of those games that we play pre-season. I can't see. The only person that came and lit up the stadium is Madueke.
Yeah, I think
Bukayo Saka, and I'm beginning to be skeptical about this £300,000 mark that we'll give to players. We'll give it to Aubameyang. He dropped immediately. Bukayo Saka, since he ended that fee, the only time he got his name written on it was when he scored against Wolves. But now I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what we are doing, because Bukayo Saka kept playing for safety, like he's having the World Cup is coming. Be careful. Playing for safety. You know how many times he lost the ball in the half of Bayern Leverkusen? He
couldn't even take on a man.
So that's a big problem, and I think it's a tactical issue. Mikel Arteta need to find a way. The same way we've asked him to be ruthless in dropping Martin Odegaard. I'm glad today that he was able to drop Bukayo Saka. Let him bench him for the next game. Let Madueke start.
Yeah, I agree. Because
let him bench him. Let him sit on the bench so that when he comes onto the pitch, he's hungry. Not that you just know that, £300,000 I'm going to have. No, you should not have. It's not a stroll in the park. And with the kind of players that we're looking at getting next season, then all the players in our team should be scared.
Exactly. I mean, this is a team that I know it's not easy competing in 4 different leagues. We're going closer each one.
That is why we have squad depth, my sister.
Yes, but then again, we can't underestimate the fact that it's not easy. We see teams like United only playing 1 game a week, but they are still struggling, We saw them losing against one man, Newcastle. So we also have to look at that part. But it doesn't write off the fact that this players are being paid a lot to do this job. So Ken, looking at today's match, it was terrible, it was pathetic, but who is that one man that you think deserves the man of the match?
I'll give it to Madueke. He's the one that came and lit up the stadium for us. Outside Madueke, there was nothing, and Victor Gyökeres went on a wall. Martinelli kept dancing.
I will say it again. It's your interview, I know, but leave Gyökeres alone, please.
No, as a striker, I believe my striker should be bullish. You should be bullish. You should be smelling goal anywhere you are. You know, like you have that little rodent that is always smelling where food is. That's the way you should be as a striker. Ballon d'Or striker, waiting for the defender to miss ball before it scores. No, you should be ahead of the defender. That's what I want him to do. You need to. You could see today, there was no infighting with any defender. The Bayern Leverkusen guys, they just took care of him. They just pocket him. He was nowhere.
What's the midfield playing for him?
No, but at least the time the ball came to him, what did you do with it? If you ask me, if I'm a striker, that ball that he gave to Martinelli, the guy should be hitting. The moment you are turning, you should be slamming that ball.
No, I think he did the right thing.
He did the right thing because he's playing for safety. Hit the ball. You're a striker. You're in the box.
It's your interview, so let me just agree with you. But we are facing them at the end, like I said earlier. What should we do? What are you looking forward to?
We need to cut off the too many back passes. Then we need to take care of the midfield. Madueke should start the next game. Eberechieze should not be in that pitch at all. Let us start Kai Havertz, bring in a Christian. I don't want to see the players I don't want to see in that game. I don't want to see Bukayo Saka.
Whoa,
I don't want to see Zubimendi. I don't want to see Eberechieze. These three guys, let's remove them and bring in those other guys. Let them work from the bench. So if these guys are making errors, they can come back and correct it. But we need people. You could see when Madueke got into the game, he was like driving the ball to them. Yeah. So that ball may not have been a penalty, but at least he committed the defender. Rather than playing for safety, you are seeing the defender, you are running away from the defender. The defender will just be on holiday. 90 minutes will get done and he will just dust himself and just walk off. But today, Madueke said, let's do it. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I agree with you. You know, decisions needs to be taken. Players need to sit and watch what they need to do or what they need to improve in a new fully fresh legs. We're going in for titles. We want to win major titles this season, and I believe that every player should be alert. Every player should have that in their mind. Ken, we are true to this. We are true in this game. We are going to face them. Do you think we are winning the next match at the Emirates?
We don't have any choice but to win that next match. We're going to beat them, but it's going to be a hard fight. If we play with this lackluster performance today against them, I can tell you that we'll be out. But we need to have fire in our belly, knowing that, look, anything, and good enough, your away goals doesn't count again. So it's what you play on the final day that counts. So now they need to allow the memories of that loss, because that was the same thing we did against PSG. It's not 1-0. We just go to France and beat them. And we ended up being trounced in Paris. So this is, if you know you want to win trophy, I keep saying it, one of the things that should be the driving force should be capitulating in 3 seasons. When you are taking this one, you should take it, grab it until we die here. That attitude, I'm not saying it. I don't know what is happening. Is it that they are tired? How can they be tired when we've got a squad depth? So maybe players like, you could see Max Dorman against Mansfield, how he was daring, how those guys were mechanic players. They were just hacking anything, but that boy wasn't scared. That's what I'm saying. So my Bukayo Saka with whole ball, I love that guy. But that I love you, I will not go and, you can go and give me high blood pressure.
I love Arsenal more.
Yes. You have ball, you just be pumping the ball, then you lose it, you are waiting for referee to blow. Blow for what? I play for safety.
I know it's disappointing, but we will bounce back.